I scheduled this live, but I must have scheduled it wrong because it has general mountain time, which probably changes it to 2 hours from now. So I haven't figured out how to change this. But I think I have it right. I think I'm in the right one. I'm pretty sure I'm in the right one. This live thing is so fun and so challenging. I don't know if I'm in a new live or I don't know if I'm in the live that I scheduled. It's just so crazy, topsy-turvy. I think I have one person in here. Hey, lady, hi. That you were live and popped in and say hi. I don't know if this is my scheduled live or because I tried to schedule a live but it said GMT, which is General Mountain Time, I think. And so the time is off, but I wanted to get in before Lou's 12 o'clock. So I just wanted to swoop in and do a quick video about my August melt box and just a little bit of commentary on monetization from a viewer's perspective, because a lot of people that I've watched in the past seems to now have become monetized. And so I have a couple of feelings about, as a viewer, watching monetized stuff. Yeah. I mean, Lou makes it look so easy and so effortless, but I don't know how easy and effortless this is. Yes, you turn it on. Yes, you start talking, but yeah, I was monetized. I was monetized before YouTube changed their subscriber or their sponsorship or whatever you call it. I forgot what you called it. YouTube partners. That's it, partners. I was monetized before, and then then they changed everything. Yes. But I agree with her. I believe that live is the way to go because, with Snapchat and there are people that I followed from Periscope who are now on IG, and they do a lot of live on IG. So I think it's going to come to YouTube where you're going to have to do a certain number of your videos live just so people get to know you. And I'm not afraid of anybody. So I'm not afraid somebody say something goofy to me. I was like, okay, so what? My life goes on. For me, it's just having to do it because I can't read. I can read, but I can't read my phone. I have to do it on a computer. There's absolutely no way for me to be able to see what's going on and be able to read what you're saying and still have a conversation. Yes, they are a lot more popular. And I agree with Lou that you get your viewer numbers up or your viewer hours up, which is what I need more of. I mean, yes, I haven't hit the 1,000 subscribers yet, but I believe I'm going to hit that. The issue is the 4,000 watch hours. That's a lot of watch hours to have somebody do. And so that's why when Sherry Ward said to me, hey, you should, I don't know. I have one of those little clip-on ring lights that you can get for your phone. So maybe that's what's making it clearer. But Sherry Ward had said, how about making a playlist? That's why I made that playlist. How about making a playlist and then letting people watch through the playlist? And so when they first get to know you, they can watch through it. And I have a smattering of different things on there. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is a big number for a small YouTuber. I think that helped Lou a lot. I mean, she did a lot of lives and, a lot of people watched a lot of lives, and it's quick, it's easy. You can get, a lot fast content out. Like I'm promising myself that every month I'm going to do my melts. Well, there was no way I was going to record a melt video and edit it and get it up by today. It wasn't going to happen. So that's why I decided to go live, because by going live, I can just, it's recording it, but doing it live. Yeah, I would clip that onto you can clip it onto your phone, but it would be, if your phone is horizontal, the light will be coming at you from the side. But because my camcorder is right there on my laptop, it kind of gives light off to me. So whether or not it's been raining here, whether or not the sun is on or off, I should be able to have enough light for you to be able to see me clearly. So, but part of this whole live thing is I don't know if I'm in the live that I put up or if I'm in a different live. So I may never have put the, I may never have gotten into the right live, but I don't care at this point, because I know Lou's going to be on at 12. So I want to share with you my melt box for August. Have you ever used melts? Have you ever used melts, wax melts? I love them. I love them. So yeah, it's wax. It's wax that, hold on one second, okay. It's wax that you put into a melter. Oh, okay, yeah, so you do use wax melts. Yeah, so it's just a box of scents that I'm gonna use for the month, because I have so much. As with makeup, I am with my wax. So I get loaves and I cut loaves and, through Scentsy, yep. Yeah, these, I like these. These are like vendor wax. Yes, I am a wax hoarder. I am a wax hoarder. These are vendor wax, so you can buy them online from different vendors. And this vendor is a very kind of coveted vendor. Used to be that it was very hard to get her wax. Nowadays, you can get her wax, but it's good. The only problem with her wax is that you do have to wait at least 6 months. I would say 6 months to a year before they're fully cured. Whereas Scentsy are cured pretty quickly. You get the full scent right away. But these, when you get the scent, it's fantastic. So it's worth the wait if you have enough, which I have enough. But this one is pumpkin Edelweiss. So it smells like pumpkin. It even smells outside the bag. It smells like pumpkin. And so it was in a loaf. So you just cut them up and you then just put that in your melter. Yes, you can. You can keep it for a long time. You can keep it for a long time. So that's pumpkin Edelweiss. My absolute favorite is Yellow Submarine, which is pineapple birthday cake. And I love to melt this in the summer. Oh, that's so good. And this was a loaf too, which I cut up. Oh, and it just makes me happy. It's a smell that really makes me happy. So I like that. And I have several warmers. I have 3, 6, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have about 11 warmers in my house. So my house smells, especially in the wintertime. I do it more in the wintertime. It smells really great. I would say the pineapple birthday cake is like my favorite, one of my favorites. This Gatsby is a little too soapy for me. And on the replay, I will put scents in the description box. And she makes some really pretty melts. You almost hate to cut them, but this will give you about 4. I can put this in 4 different places. So the name of this scent is Gatsby, and it was poured in September of 2017. And then Backwoods Barbie is like like an orangey smell. This is a brittle. I like this one. This one is It's like, it's orange. It's orange. And they say that if you melt orange, you're going to really enjoy imagination. Your imagination will go off. The Maryland, I only have one piece left of that. So I'm going to melt that out. It's like a champagne, effervescent champagne kind of a scent. Annabelle's Doll. Oh, that's good. It's really, yes, citrus lemon, bergamot. You'd like Annabelle's Doll. It's a fresh, citrusy. It's not bakery. It's not bakery, but it has a little sugar to it. But I wouldn't say it's bakery. You would like Backwoods Barbie because that's kind of like a mandarin orange kind of a scent. Satsuma. It's Satsuma, which is like a citrusy scent. And oh, this one is Rosemary's Baby. I like to melt this. This is lavender. I do like Satsuma. Yep. So you would like that. You would like Backwoods Barbie. Yeah, that's Satsuma. Very nice, crisp. This one is a lavender mint, rosemary mint. And I like to melt lavender, rosemary, and it's a sweet lavender at nighttime because it helps me go to sleep. It just kind of helps calm my nerves when I melt that at night. So it really just relaxes me. So I like to have some of that in my melt box. And then I love peaches, and not the funky peaches, but I like real peaches that smell like peaches. So this is really nice. And you can take, these are called medallions, and you can take a full medallion or you can put a half a medallion in each warmer. And oh, it smells like peaches, just like fresh cut peaches. I love this in the summertime. And it's not cloy. It's not cloy at all. This one is a bakery. It's called Margo's Cafe. So it's kind of bakery-ish. And so it's another flower. So I'll get like 4 melts out of this. And I try to melt every day, but I don't always get to melt every day. Things happen and I just don't get to melt. And then if we have any cold nights, I'm going to do Central Park Snow Globe, which is a minty. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. It's like a pepperminty. I can get 4 melts out of this. And this was poured in October. It is really nice. It's menthol. Yep. It's really, really, really nice. And it's not like the kind of mint that, I have some with eucalyptus that if you have a cold and you want to open your sinuses, like sinus relief, I have those too. Actually, I should check and make sure that they're not ass wax yet, because if you keep it too long, all the scent leaves. So you have to it's a balancing act between having it live enough for you to use, or so you can smell something when it becomes ass wax. And then I have one more Rockford Peaches in there. Yes, to open a chest. Yes. Yeah, no. Some people, like I said, the Scentsy that you have, you could probably melt that immediately. But when you start doing vendor waxes, these are people who actually do it in their homes, some of them, in their garages. So they're pouring actual scent oils and they're mixing it with wax. And they have some proprietary soy and paraffin blends so that some of them, the wax lasts longer, some of them, the wax lasts less. But part of the problem is some of them, it takes a while for that scent to really infuse into the wax. And if you melt it too early, then what happens is you get a little fleeting scent, but you don't get anything. And with vintage chic scents, which is the one that I have the majority of my stuff with, theirs you really have to wait that amount of time for it to incorporate. If you don't wait that amount of time, you don't have the wax that you're looking for. You don't get the scent that you're looking for, the longevity of the scent. So every vendor brand has a different time frame associated with it. So this one, it smells bakery, but I'm not even sure what's in it because I don't have a label. But like this one, the bag smells nice, but the actual piece of wax doesn't have much scent to it, which means it's probably on its way to ass wax. So that's probably gonna be one of the first things that I melt or try to melt. So that is what I'm gonna be melting for the month of August. And hopefully I'll get through that. I haven't really made a lot of wax purchases in the last 2 to 3 months. Because I've been buying so much makeup, I've been pretty curtailed in my wax purchases, but I was very active at one point. And that's why I could go like 6 months without really making a lot of purchases. Because when you have loaves, you can buy loaves, and loaves, if you get a loaf, you could do that for months. Oh yes. My house, when I'm home all day and I'm not going out, I light them all up. And I mean, also you go from zone to zone. My bedrooms are upstairs. So you go upstairs and you get one scent, and you come down into the kitchen area and the living area, you get one scent. Then you go down into the basement and you get another scent. Each area just has its own smell and scent. So I love it. I love it. It's very relaxing for me, very, very zen. But one of the things that my major, and I will probably do a part 2, from a viewer's perspective, have you watched videos where people are monetized? Yeah. And one of the issues that I have with monetized videos, and I tried not to do it when I was monetized, is watching a video. Okay, the beginning of the video, you have an ad. Okay, so typically, I mean, if it's somebody I like, I'll watch that video. I mean, I'll let that ad run through. And then I start watching your content. And just as you're getting to something that's really interesting to me, you plop another one. Oh, see, this is with me, you plop another one. Okay, so this is ad number 2, and you were just about to say something important, so I will sit through that one too. Okay, so now it's 2 ads, and you're going through the video, and you get to another interesting point, and bam, another ad. I mean, that is so, I click off so quickly. I'm like, okay, I'm done. You don't need 3 ads in a video. Now, I've watched some YouTubers who say, well, my content is worth it, and you would watch a TV ad on TV and you don't click off because of that. So why am I not allowed to put ads in there? Okay, 1 ad, yeah. 2 ads, okay. 3 ads, you're not saying anything that's that earth-shattering and that important that I got to sit through 3 ads. That's too much. That's too much. Too much. So as a viewer, I'm number 1, okay, you got my view, but the next time your video comes up, I'm thinking twice about whether or not I'm going to click on it. Yes, I'm thinking twice about whether or not I'm going to click on it, because the whole reason why I don't watch commercial TV is because I don't want to watch the ads. So the upside of being a small YouTuber who is not monetized, you're going to get a lot more watch time from me because you don't have videos on there. I mean, you don't have ads on there. It's a lot of ads. I've watched some, I mean, and don't watch the scandal, what are the YouTubers that do all the spicy stuff that's going on, and drama channels. Don't watch the drama channels. They got 5, 6, 7 ads in a 15-minute video. Oh, includes YouTube Red. Yeah, I don't have that. See, and I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying to not watch your ads. Hey, Monique. Yeah, I'm not paying to not watch your ads. Not doing it. I just won't watch your video. Lately I've been just, some of the people that I've watched on a regular basis have recently become monetized. I'm not talking about Lou, but have recently become monetized, and bam, 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 bam. I'm like, I can't take this. Your content is not that deep that I need to sit there and watch that much. I mean, and some of the ads are just have nothing to do with what you're talking about. Ah, for the music. Yeah. See, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I just can't anymore. My time is your time is worth something, so is mine. 2 ads are the max I'll ever watch. 2. And I have to really like you. No. You can skip through them, but some of them are skippable and some of them are not skippable. So you have a choice. As a creator, you have a choice. You can add skippable ads or you can add non-skippable ads. And so the skippable ads, you still have to watch like 10, 15 seconds of the ad before you can skip it. Or 3 or 4, it seems like 10 or 15. It's probably 3 or 4 seconds of an ad before you can skip it. Yeah, if they put, well, even beauty ads. I mean, obviously, if I'm watching a person of color, I don't need to see somebody like Benefit who doesn't think I'm worth marketing to. And sometimes I'm watching a beauty channel and I get something about monster trucks, truck racing, which has nothing to do with what I'm watching. Yes, and I watch most of my videos on my Roku, Monique. I watch most of my videos on Roku. So sometimes I watch and they don't seem to be there. I seem to see it more actually when I'm watching it on my laptop. Well, I'm in Minnesota and we don't have monster trucks here. No, yeah, we don't have that here. So I'm like, no, I'm not interested in that. Yeah. I think they have it like a couple times a year down in Minneapolis. And yes, the children do love it. My son never liked it, but there are children who love it. It doesn't do it, especially if I'm watching a beauty, somebody putting makeup on. I don't need that to pop up on my screen while I'm watching it. I want to see if you're gonna put an ad, put a beauty related ad. Or if you're talking, drama, I don't know what you could put up on a drama video. I'm not quite sure what you could put up that would be of interest. But it's just too many ads, and I guess they're excited. We're discussing ads on videos. I've already done my melt box for August, but we're from a viewer's perspective. So we're talking about monetization of videos from a viewer's perspective. A lot of videos have been put up about monetization as a creator, but I'm coming at it from the viewer's perspective. Who's watching your videos and how is it perceived by them when you're monetized? Yeah, there you go. That would be something that would work. Love and hip hop ads, that would work. Yes. Well, you got to use them. Just I use the bejeebies out of my eyeshadows, and I only use like pretty much most of the week. I am using my. I'm one of those people who don't have to keep it in pristine condition. My Nubian 2, I use it all the time. So it's even more pan than it was when I first showed it. I use it all the time. Yes, I use it all the time. Yes. That and my Naked, the original Naked. And to give you a heads up, I was talking to somebody at Ulta. She was a vendor for Estee Lauder. I was talking to a vendor from Estee Lauder, and one of the things she said was that Urban Decay is going to be discontinuing the original Naked palette. That's a scoop. Just like you heard the 50% off at Ulta from me, everybody got a chance to get into. You heard it from me. Hear it from me now that Urban Decay is probably going to discontinue the original Naked palette. I have the original. It's panned. A lot of it is panned. I only have like a few colors that are not panned. Yes. And then that's the palette that put palettes on the map, which I think is crazy. That is what put palettes on the map. Before that, everybody was doing the single pans, but when that Naked came out, snatch it up. I'm waiting for it to go on sale because I am going to snatch it up. Now, maybe it's because it's that felted, because the other ones came out with that tin, or maybe it's just because it's been out forever. I like that. I had the Naked 2, I had the Naked 3. I gave away the one that was kind of rosy gold. I think that was the 3. I gave away that one because I didn't like it on me. But yes, you're hearing it from me. So when you hear from when other beauty gurus start talking about it, just remember that Divine Diva K told you first that it was going away. I don't know if they're going to replace it with anything. That the vendor didn't tell me that they were going to be replacing it with anything. They just said they're getting rid of it. I mean, they have so many other palettes that have come along. The Born to Run, maybe they're going to go on that kind of venue like the Born to Run. Yeah, the Smoky has gone on sale many times. The Smoky was one of their biggest failures, actually. The Heat was pretty popular. Yes, and from what I've heard, the Naked, they may reformulate the Naked because they said that the Born to Run formula is different from the Naked one, the original Naked formula. Those two are different. Yeah, but Dan, the Smoky was not a success. Yes. Isn't it very neutral to Smoky? Is what very neutral to Smoky, Monique? Yes, Monique. Your hand is up. My hand is up. Don't forget to like me. And those of you on the replay, Don't forget to subscribe. Yes, yes. Yeah, it was not. And if you notice, when Danny, when they had sales, Smoky was usually on sale because for whatever reason, well, I didn't like Smoky, so I never bought it. People just weren't. They didn't gravitate to the Smoky palette like they did to the 2 and the 3. Okay, so your question was, it was very neutral. Yes, well, I think the original was more neutral, Monique. I think the original was more. Oh, okay, because I said it. Okay, good. Yeah, it went on sale very fast, and that was because it wasn't selling. I don't even think I'm trying to think. I have not seen the Ulta, and I'm trying to think of any of the Ultas by me having the Smoky. I haven't seen it in any. Now, I haven't seen it in Sephora. Maybe they're giving it to Sephora. Mm-hmm. Yes. But it was also more cool tone. What I liked about the original Naked was a warmer tone, and if you look at my eyeshadow, collection, you will see a theme, which is warm tones. Yeah, I think they did too, Danny. If you look at that video, and I'll put a card up there, it's all warm tone. It's majoritively warm tone. For the next year? Yes, I did see your video when you were talking about you were getting rid of your backups. And that's really admirable. Things I can't get backups of is makeup, because there's always something for me new. I can't get backups. I'm trying to think if I got backups of any makeup. I don't think so, because there's always something else that's not bright and shiny that's going to entice me. Yeah, face powders and I don't even have backups of that because I haven't found anything. Part of the issue is I haven't found. Well, no, I'll take that back. I do have a backup for my Amber Honey Double Wear. I have backups of that, because that's the only foundation that I know, like, if I'm going out somewhere special and I want my face to be beat, I know that's going to work for me every single time. But I can't. There's no face powder that I like that keep condition. Well, see, and for me, I'm in that weird setting where the normal. I don't even want to say normal. The traditional makeup companies, I'm too dark for the traditional makeup companies. And then when the companies that are specializing in darker colors come in, I'm too light for that. So I'm in that weird pit where there's no shades for me. I mean, I'm usually ending up having to mix things. And so, same thing with powders. Can't buy any more until I get rid of the ones I have. I don't need any more highlighters. Oh, I'm highlighted out. I don't need any highlighters. They keep discontinuing my. That's annoying. Yeah, see, and I'm not olive. I'm definitely not pink. So I'm definitely not cool. But a lot of the colors look orange on me, or they look dead. Or I look casket ready. It's one or the other. Being brown and neutral. Yes, it is a hard thing, being brown and neutral. All this orange foundation. I agree. All this Cheeto foundation out here. I don't understand why they think that Black people are Cheetos. Oh, it's orange. That'll work for them. No, it won't. It won't work for me. Redundant because you bronze. That is another thing that's very hard for me to find, a bronzer. I mean, where everybody else is doing all this stuff, I'm like, I can't do it. Highlighter I can do. I can't do any of the other stuff. I like Lancome Tint Idol, but warm sometimes is a little too warm. And when I use the neutral, I look casket ready. So right now I'm in 465, so I look casket ready when I use anything neutral, which is typically olive, and I look like, I'm in a casket. It's just, and then the other one, either that, I have a choice of that or looking orange. How about putting something in the middle? I have Bobbi Brown bronzer. If you look in that video, I need to try that. I also saw that you I think it was you, Danny, that have the ABH. I think you said you had mahogany. I think it was mahogany, and I have ABH sandal. I think saddle. I have ABH saddle. And when I put it on, I'm not really seeing something. So maybe I need to get the cappuccino, which is between the mahogany and the saddle. Because I'm thinking mahogany is going to be too dark. What bronzes do you have, Monique? Go cappuccino? Yeah, because I mean, the saddle and maybe the saddle will be good for me in the winter when I'm a little bit lighter. I mean, I don't swing way one way or the other because, as you saw, I use SPF 50. So I don't get really, really dark, or, I stay pretty close to this color, but I get a little bit lighter in the winter. So I think I might buy the cappuccino. I might get off my no buy. August no buy. Yeah, right. Oh, so mahogany is still deep for you in the summer? Yeah, I was watching your video when you were talking about it, and I was like, maybe I need to try this cappuccino. Because what color foundation, your favorite foundation, Danny, what color do you use? Because we might be close to the same color. I haven't tried BH Cosmetics, e.l.f. or Lorac. I mean, in terms of bronzers. Because I was looking at my Ulta last night at the Lorac. Of course, I wasn't there. But I was looking and I didn't see any Lorac bronzers. Or at least anything that would show up on me as a bronzer. Because I watch a lot of videos and I think I'm the same color of some people, but then I don't turn out to be the same color. So it's a little weird. But I guess lighting has a lot to do with it too, because when you're looking at lighting of something, you think you see what you see, but you don't. If the light is bright enough, the person appears brighter than they are. But like I'm a 465 in Tint Idol, Amber Honey in Estee Lauder Double Wear. Summer Estee Lauder. Oh, okay, your sandalwood. Yeah, sandalwood's dark on me. I cannot wear MAC. NW43. Winter shades, Bobbi Brown warm. I can sometimes wear warm almond. So you're 470 in Tint Idol. Okay, and I'm 465. Yeah, see, and 43 is too light for me. MAC 43, NW4. And the W's don't work for me, so our undertones must be a little different. But then you use warm almond 6 point, and Bobbi Brown, I use 6.5, I think. Fit Me, I'm 330, 340, 338. And see, and Fit Me, I'm 330. It's just caramel, I think, warm caramel. LA Girl BB Cream, you mix medium and deep. Okay, yeah. So it looks like the colors that you are picking are a little darker than mine. Spicy brown. See, that's too red for me. Cappuccino. Bobbi Brown Summer 6 point. Yeah, that's what I'm usually, I think, 6.5 or 6.75. Yeah, I tried the spicy brown. It it pulled red on me. So I couldn't. I haven't tried the cappuccino because Fit Me is relatively inexpensive. So if I make a mistake, I can mix it with something that's too light. All this mixing. I mean, when brands come out with all that medium, aside of the fact that it's insulting, I mean, I would love to one day just walk into a store and pick up a color that just matches me. And I don't have to mix anything. I just pick it up and I know it's going to match me. Yes, that must be beautiful, Danny. Must be beautiful. Well, I'm going to end this live because Lou, I think, is going to be coming on in about 3 minutes. And so this will give me a chance to set up so I can watch her video. In the winter, I go back to Tinte-Dome 460. Oh, so you're even lighter than me in the winter. See, and 465 is what I would wear in the winter. Interesting mix. Interesting mix back and forth. After, oh, wow, time flies when I like a lot. I mean, Danny, it is a little intimidating initially, but before, you start interacting with people and talking, and granted, there's not a lot of people right now live, but there'll be a lot of people who watch the replay, and please put your comments below because I'm going to read them. But before you know it, time flies and you're on for live for an hour, 2 hours, whatever. I just don't want to roll into Lou's and give Lou all the time that she needs. But I'm going to come back on probably a little bit later in the afternoon to finish my conversation about monetization from a viewer's perspective, because there aren't, and I don't see any videos out there about it, and I just want to have some dialogue. Where are you, Danny, in the summertime that there's no sun? We have no sun in the winter. Oh, we have sun in the winter. Not that I'm out there. Oh, Mississippi. I'm not out there in the winter when there's sun, because when there's sun in Minnesota, it's like 60 below. You don't want to be outside on a sunny day. You think, oh, the sun is going to warm me. No, that means not a cloud in the sky and nothing to protect you from the winter. So no, 65 below ain't no joke. Well, I will see you guys in the next video, and then hopefully later on in the afternoon when I do my part 2.